Hey guys!
Welcome back to another chaotic video
About our chaotic lives.
And today we will be doing a fun video, to me anyways, and it is about the likes or things we like about Korea. Later on we will make a video about things we dislike, but obviously right now we'd rather be positive than negative.
There's a whole lot more that we like about Korea than dislike.
But, yeah, these are, seven things that we do like. Obviously there's a lot more, but anyways, let's just get on into what we like about Korea. Okay. So, what is the first one?
What do we like? Heated toilet seats, yeah. Oh, nothing's better than coming home to a freezing cold house. You gotta close all the darn windows, but guess what's warm? Your toilet seat. You sit down and it's like butt heaven. You're like, yes, great.
Some toasty cheeks.
Yeah, toasty cheeks.
The first time that I had ever experienced the heated toilet seat was we were in a mall. And
I love how you have a permanent memory of your first time.
I do, because it freaked me the heck out. I was like, oh my god, why is my butt warm?
It's almost like somebody was sitting there for a really long time right before you.
But, like, it was empty. Like, the bathroom was completely empty. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, okay, this is weird. But we were at...
She thought her butt was on fire.
We were at Lotte World Mall. And they have, like, the regular mall section with, like, H&M, Zara, like, your basic thing. And then they got the bougie side. And the bougie side, they got, like, Chanel, Prada,
and they
Gucci.
got bougie toilets.
So I'm going to the bathroom. I'm like, okay, I got to go. I sit down. And I'm like, ooh, why is my butt warm? And I'm like, what in the world is going on? Come to find out, it was just a heated toilet seat, and my butt had never felt better. I'm like, ooh, toasty cheeks, yes.
A lot of the Korean homes have, like... heated toilets or like newer toilets like that, but a lot of them don't. It depends on like how old it is and stuff like that. But I always experienced it at my friend's house. It was great. It was awesome. Another thing that I noticed at the bougie toilets by the Chanel like area is they also have bidets. Bidet. It sounds like boudet. Bidet,
I think,
whatever.
too, the reason why I've never really experienced it that much is every time that I went, it was summertime, or, like, spring, summer, so why the toilet seat was warm, I don't know. That's what was also very confusing, but, I mean, I appreciated it, but that was, like...
In the wintertime, I experienced it a lot. It was quite normal. Actually, it was more shocking if I sat on a cold toilet. Because it was like, ooh! Like, it reminded you of
how cold it was?
Yeah, how awful it is.
But yeah, that is definitely something that I enjoyed. And then just the second one is just the convenience of Korea itself. Like,
Asia's very convenient.
The buses aren't very convenient. I don't like them, but like just transportation in general is really convenient. Convenience stores, they're always there. They're usually open really late or 24 hours. Some of them I have seen it, they close, surprisingly. Yeah. But it's so convenient to travel and just get everywhere. Korea's convenient.
It's very foreigner friendly with getting around. I'd have to say that. As long as you learn how to, get around first. But it doesn't take long. It really doesn't take long.
So if you're there for like 2 or 3 days, you'll slowly start to get the hang of it really quickly.
You know what I find extremely convenient that I really, really appreciate is that they have airport buses. I don't think we have airport buses. I think like some areas do, but the great thing about airport buses are it can pick you up anywhere. Yeah. Or like you can get a bus to that bus station, and it's only like 15,000 won to do it, and it's so cheap, and it takes you straight to the airport. It takes you to each terminal. It's amazing.
I was trying to get on one airport bus, but I could not find the actual stop for it. It said it was like right there, but every time I would look, it's not there. So I'm like, okay, well, I took the subway from Suyu Station, which is about, I think, 5 or 6 stations stopped above Myeongdong, and I took the subway all the way down to the airport. It took me about an hour and 45 minutes, give or take, because I would like get off the train and then I would wait like 30 minutes because I was getting real sweaty, and plus I was getting to the airport way too early, and I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna here. So that was definitely easier for me that day.
Yes.
But yeah, so Korea's very convenient.
Another thing that, well, you know what, I might talk about later when we talk about convenience stores. Okay, let's link the convenience stores and transportation. one thing that I thought was really cool is the same card that you use for a bus or a train, you can also use it in the convenience stores. So if you don't want to walk around with a whole bunch of money, you can put all that money onto this like transportation card, which I have so many of them because I would lose them all the time.
Which is perhaps not good to put all your money on if you lose them often, because we have found a lot of them.
We found them on the ground and they've had money, so you know what? Whatever. I don't put like a ton of money. I probably put like $5 to $10 at a time. But you can, if you're like, ooh, I want a snack. Oh man, I forgot my cash at home. No problem. You got your little trusty card. You can just boop it on at the store. And then you can also put money on at the convenience store. But if the convenience store, like the CU is right next to the station, sometimes they won't.
Yeah, I tried getting, it was at an E-Mart, I think, like a little convenience store E-Mart, and I was trying to put money on the card and they wouldn't let me for whatever reason.
Because sometimes they're really close and they're like, we don't do it. But I think that's just so stupid. It's like,
I know. And I was trying to use a bus, not even a subway station, so it's not like, it was just not fun. But another great thing about convenience stores is their food. Personally, I think convenience store food in Thailand tastes better, but convenience store food in Korea also tastes quite delicious, honestly.
Yes.
A lot of times we would go to we had to go to like 3 or 4 convenience stores one time to get the triangle kimbap, and we were particularly looking for this one flavor because it tasted really good, and then we would like get cheese, and then we would go back to our apartment and we would like saute it and crush it up and put cheese in it. It was really, really good. So we would eat that.
But they would put them out at like certain times, and people knew those times, so they would go in and buy it real quick. And they had like spicy pork. So we don't like the like spam or like the tuna fish. Ugh,
that's gross.
Eat that. That's disgusting. Or the mayonnaise ones. No, I'm here for bulgogi or spicy samgyeopsal. That's what I want. So we would try and get it, but they're always sold out because they're the best. Nobody wants some nasty tuna fish breath.
Exactly. So that's what we would eat a lot for breakfast. They have, I will maybe insert a picture somewhere around here. They have strawberry bread, and it's 2 pieces of bread, and it has strawberries and like custard and whipped cream, and it is heaven.
The bread is like the best bread I've ever had. Like it's so fluffy and soft.
It was just amazing. I loved it so much.
Sometimes it was a little too sweet for me, like the custard, but like the strawberries are like, I don't know what the deal is there. They have such great tasting fruit.
I know, it was definitely crazy. And then some convenience stores will have hot food. There was one that I lived, my last Airbnb that I stayed at was really close to a convenience store, and I had talked to the lady a lot in there, and she had this meat on a stick. I don't know what meat it was, honestly, but it was some meat on a stick. I think it was chicken, but I really couldn't tell. But it was super, super spicy, and it was really delicious. Just their food in general is really good to eat. But yeah, so that's another good thing.
Yes.
Maybe foreigner discounts.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't really use foreigner discounts because I just didn't feel like dealing with the hassle of it, but it is a really good thing. We did use it for Latte World, which is like half the price, very cheap to go if you're a foreigner and you have a foreign passport, which is awesome. I'm sure there's foreigner discounts in like many other places that I haven't.
I'm sure you can get foreigner discounts probably anywhere. I'm sure if you just search it and look up foreigner discounts in Korea, you'll find it, but they are pretty common, so I would definitely look into that if you trying to save money on a trip and just make it a little bit cheaper. What is something else?
Cheap shopping. I mean, you can find like really good thrift stores and stuff and things like that, like we like explained in another video where we were showing some of the clothes that we bought from Korea. There's a lot of thrift stores and like just really cheap bus terminal station or Dongmyo or places like that where you can buy like really nice cheap clothes. They're not super nice, but they're cheap.
They last a good while.
Yeah.
I've had some for 2 years and they're going strong if I don't get any stains on them. But yeah, I mean, they're still doing really well. Another thing that we really like is animal cafes. Obviously they have them all over Asia, but I have been to some in Thailand as well.
Let me explain. I love animal cafes so much that I would go to this one cat cafe so much that I have a punch card. And all I need is one more sticker for some kind of free something. And what you usually do is when you go to like an animal cafe or like any kind of, like animal cafe, you pay like a flat fee and you get a free drink with that. So it's kind of like an entrance fee, and also you get a drink. A lot of times the drinks aren't that great. Get like a tea, a peach tea, something like that. So I usually get, or you can get a Coke. But you can also buy like little snacks for the animals so they'll come to you because sometimes they don't like to come. But we went to this one in Busan and it was like a whole zoo. It was awesome. They had fish that would eat the dead skin off your hands.
So gross.
They had ferrets, Goo Goo and Gaga. They had a goat. No.
They had pigs.
They had a wallaby. I've never seen a wallaby ever in my life.
They had rabbits. They had just a ton of animals, and they had like different layers. I think they had cats, and then they had the more like farm animals, and then reptiles. They had a lot of animals. I'm sure we will post a video about that one day. We have a lot of footage from it. We just haven't made the video.
They had meerkats, but you can't touch them.
Yeah,
sadly. They had guinea pigs.
They had guinea pigs.
Yeah, they were just running around. They were cute.
There was a cafe that I went to, or it wasn't a cafe. It was just like an animal place, in Myeongdong actually, and it had meerkats, and they would let you like go into the room and they would like climb on you, but the ones just kept wanting to go up the dress that I was wearing that day. So even though that I was wearing the blanket over it, it still was having some problem, like still wanted to go up. And then they had wallabies, and they were just like out, like you could feed them and stuff. They were really cute. And they had some other animal that kept climbing on my back, but so animal cafes are definitely
raccoon
great.
One, it wasn't very friendly. It kind of just, it went into this corner and was digging on the wall, and there was dogs too, and I was like, this is a freaky raccoon.
Mine, the one that I went to, it had I think 1 or 2 raccoons, and it just slept.
They're not very
out,
friendly.
This one was pretty friendly. Like he could walk around freely, but it just slept. It was quite tired, I guess. And then the last thing that I really like about Korea is how quick you can travel from Seoul to Busan. Then they have obviously cheaper ways and more expensive ways to travel. Usually I travel by bus because it's like
2 hours and it's what, $20?
It's 4 hours, I think. 4 hours and it's like $30. Yeah, so it was not that cheap.
Not $30. 30 won.
Yeah, 30,000 won. So it's like $25. But they have the, like, I don't know what they call it, bullet train, rapid train, I don't know, super fast train. It's takes 2.5 hours. And it makes stops like throughout the trip. And I think that one is like $70. 70,000 won. So that one is a lot more expensive, but if you don't want to wait, then that is definitely an option for you.
Yes.
I have taken that one time, but I didn't pay for it, so I really have no idea how much they paid for it. I was with Korean friends, and her aunt had actually paid for, I think, everything. So yeah, it was definitely a little crazy, but so that's some things that we like about Korea. And then later you will see a video about what we dislike.
I mean, there's so much more that we like about Korea. I mean, we can go on and on and on, but there's really no need for that.
There are just many things that you can do that we really enjoy doing. But so
y'all should leave some comments and tell us what you like about Korea, if you've ever been.
Or maybe something that you would like to do, and maybe we have done it and we can talk about it and tell you how it was.
Or maybe gives us an idea to do it if we ever go again.
Exactly.
Yes.
So make sure to follow us on Instagram at The Traveling Southerners. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. And then also subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell so that you never miss a video that we post. But so that is all.
All right.
Bye.